she really doesn't want me messing with the gas fireplace. Hey Siri, turn the fireplace on. I did think of a way to make my fireplace smart without ever having to open up the fireplace, no wiring, no tampering with the fireplace at all. It's one of the easiest solutions that I've seen. My name is Shane, and this channel is all about building an easy and effective smart home with new videos and live streams every week right here. It's really not hard to make your fireplace smart. I've seen a lot of people wire up little relays and stuff like that inside the fireplace. This is usually the chosen method that I've seen, but I am not able to do that. My wife actually works for a big power company. She does claims and is usually one of the first people involved when there are these like big gas related emergencies. She's seen some pretty bad things, including a number of tragedies resulting from gas related incidents. So as a result, she really doesn't want me messing with the gas fireplace. If you're married, you know, you learn to pick your battles. I knew that I was not gonna win this one. So I went on to make just about every other corner of my house smart and just left the fireplace alone. Until now. That is all thanks to this little device right here. This is the Third Reality smart switch, although it's not really a smart switch at all. It's basically a little device with a small motor inside that you can place over top of your existing light switches. When triggered, the little motor inside will actually flip the physical switch underneath. This works on both toggle and paddle style light switches, and it's a great solution if you can't use a regular smart switch for some reason. Maybe you're renting, or like in my case, a regular smart switch would not work. If you're considering just using an actual smart switch to replace the switch for your fireplace, that probably won't work because these fireplaces are wired up with just low voltage wiring. It's not like your typical light switch wiring. So again, I can just use this, and you can do this also as long as you have a physical wall switch for your fireplace. And the wife should be okay with this because again, you know, I'm not tampering with any wiring in the fireplace or even the switch at all. And honestly, that kind of makes me happy too, because it just couldn't be any easier. So this is available in two versions. There is a Zigbee version and a Matter over Thread version. Both are pretty much the exact same design, just different connection protocols. So if you have the Zigbee version, you will need a Zigbee hub of some sort. Third Reality actually makes a Zigbee Matter hub that you can use to connect this to, or you can connect it directly to something like Home Assistant or Homey. With the Matter over Thread version, you can connect that one directly to your smart home ecosystem, no hub needed, as long as you have a Thread border router, something like a HomePod or an Apple TV, for example. Now, while I do like Matter over Thread in many cases, I decided to go with the Zigbee version here just because I've had better reliability overall with Zigbee in my home. So I connected the switch to Home Assistant. I get just a simple on-off switch that I can then expose that to Apple Home or Homey or whatever. It comes with two AAA batteries. Just pop those in. To install it, remove the screws from your existing switch cover, replace the screws and use the two little fasteners. Then just snap on the Third Reality device onto the fasteners over top your existing switch. No wiring, no need to turn off even the power for this. If you have a paddle style switch, you'll probably have to use those little spacers that it comes with, but it's that easy. Now, once you've integrated this into your smart home ecosystem, you can of course control it with your phone. You can use voice commands, which is really cool. You can include this in your scenes or automations. Maybe you have like a cozy time scene that sets the mood. You know, using all your smart lights. You could then include the fireplace in that scene. You can also program smart buttons or remotes that will turn on the fireplace. And you also have that same physical control at the switch itself, thanks to the little button on the front. And I would argue that it's potentially even safer to have something like this to control your fireplace. I can create a simple automation that says when the last person leaves home, you know, turn off the fireplace. That's just to make sure no one accidentally leaves it on. Or an automation that I just set up that will turn off the fireplace after it's been on for 30 minutes, just in case we were moving around the house or whatever, forget to turn it off, or just because we don't need to run it all day, driving up the price on our gas bill. I suppose the only downside to this solution is if you hate the way this looks. Personally, I don't mind it at all. It kind of blends in well enough. I don't think it looks bad, but I could see some people may prefer not to have this over their switch. In that case, you will have to get up under the fireplace and start messing around with relays and wiring and stuff like that. I personally am really happy with this solution. I am very happy to finally have my gas fireplace connected to my smart home. Again, this solution could not have been any easier thanks to this little third reality device. I personally think this is the way to go. Why get under the fireplace and mess with wires and relays and all that if you don't have to? This here is pretty much foolproof. It's just basically a motor that's flipping the switch on or off, so I don't have to. Let me know what you think about this. I bet there are even some other really creative ways one could use one of these little third reality switches. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for new smart home videos and live streams right here every week. Now, if you want to see how I made my bedroom smart with automations, check out this video right over here on screen. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.